So unit number 6, that is a isometric projection. So figure shows the front view and left hand side view of an object. Draw the isometric view. This is the front view and left hand side view. O position it is given. When we use this view or pick up this view and place here, the O position will be appears here. So initially I have drawn the ground level and 30-degree lines, height on the vertical line. For length, total length of the object, it is 120 mm. Total height of the object, we can see the height of the object. Okay, so this is a 20 mm plus 15 mm plus 20 mm, or directly we can take from the base to, this is total 20 mm, 40 mm means 60 mm, and outer radius it is 30 mm. So 60 plus 30, total 90 mm is the height of the object, and width of the object we can see in the side view. Total width of the object it is 80 mm. So initially when we use this view to draw here, so O position will be appears here, and total length from this side, so length L we can mark on this side length, and remaining on the width on the other side. So start with the side that is in front view O position. For this line it is visible 120 mm. Draw the dark line exactly at 120 mm. Okay, then vertical exactly 20 mm. Then again horizontally we take the distance, that is a vertical from this side also. This is vertical 20 mm. We don't know this distance, it is required to calculate. So start with this end, so this is 20 mm. Then horizontal distance 15 mm parallel to length. Draw the faint line parallel to length. (15 mm). Then again vertical line, vertical height it is given 15 mm parallel to height. Mark 15 mm. Then total width of this it is given 60 mm. So this is total 80 mm. So 25 mm we can take 25 mm for length side direction, that is a 25 mm. This is a 25 mm. Connect to this end. And vertically height it is total 15 plus 20 means 35 mm. Take vertical line, and this distance it is given 15 mm for the front side and 20 mm above up to the end means 35 mm from the base. So take 35 mm, and this end again 7 mm parallel to the length, parallel to the length. Take 7 mm. And then this is the inclined portion, directly we can connect. So this we can see here with the same view. Then this is the throughout the object. Throughout the object internal cut it is present at the base. So draw the faint lines from the each corner. So these are the corners. Draw the faint lines towards the width. Total width of the object it is 80 mm. Take exactly 80 mm. Mark the point here, and the center point it is a present center line. The major role of center line it is present here, parallel to height. Inside view we can see the height. Inside view we can see the height and the width of the object. So first we can draw the corner parallel to width, Draw the faint lines. Draw the faint lines towards the width of the object. Then the cavity it is present exactly, we know the angle, we don't know the from the center distance, and this is up to depth 10 mm. Then take the 10 mm, both these sides, take 10 mm and draw the faint line. So we don't know this distance, so for this we can draw the actual image from this point. Exactly two corners will appear at 40 mm, means mark 20 mm on both the sides. Then exactly 45 mm, 45 degree line. We will also draw the 45 degree line, and vertically depth it is present 10 mm. So this angle it is a 45 degree angle, this angle it is a 45 degree angle, and from the center this distance, we know the distance exactly 40 mm. So we get this distance with actual view. So take this distance in compass from this end. This depth it is nothing but the 10 mm. From this center point take the distance, and with the same at the middle mark on the both the sides, same distance in both directions. So these 2 points we know, and total 40 mm means exactly 20 mm for one side, 20 mm for other side. Then connect with the dark line. This visible in this cavity, this edge is also visible. Draw the vertical line. This edge is also visible, this edge. So same shape in side view we can see. This is an side view of an object, LHSV, left hand side view. So internally this distance it is we have taken exactly 40 mm, 20 mm for this side, 20 mm for this side. Total width of the object 80 mm. Center it is present at 40 mm. And then draw with actual dimension, construct this figure, and we get the from center to this distance, and other side distance. Take this distance in compass, 10 mm depth of cut. Place the compass here. So same point, place the compass here and mark on the both the sides and connect. So because of the inclined face we cannot draw the angle. We take the distance here, then parallel to length throughout the object the same, and see the corner will appear here. Again vertical height, then internally that is a cut it is present. So parallel to this line, take inclined surface exactly appears on the other end also, but cavity it is present at the middle. So that is a cavity having the total width of 40 mm. Take center line, reference of center line, this is vertical center line, then project on towards the horizontally and again vertically, and incline to this line, and take from midpoint to the one end 20 mm, 20 mm to the other end. Or exactly width it is 80 mm, we can mark directly from 20 mm for one side, 20 mm from the other side. This depth of cut it is present to the end. Okay, so these are the visible blocks. Again, the top end, that is a 7 mm, parallel to it lines, and the depth, that is cut here vertically, the depth of the cut or inclined surface, it is, we can see it is 15 mm. From this corner you can see depth of cut it is exactly at 15 mm. Take 15 mm below. From this end connect to the corner in similar way parallel to the width. Okay, so this part it is completed. So this is the first part. Second part, that is a semicircle plate, it is present at the back end. So that is a present exactly at the middle, having total diameter 60 mm. Total 80 mm plate. Base plate is 80 mm width. Take the midpoint exactly present at 40 mm. Draw the vertical line. From the back end, width of the plate it is given 20 mm. We can see in the front view. In the front view 20 mm. Take 20 mm from both the sides. Draw the faint line. Plate will be appears at the middle, having diameter 60 mm. So from this center point, take 30 mm for one side, 30 mm for the other side, and total height, it is from the base, total height it is 40 plus 30, total 90 mm. Total back end plate having the height 90 mm. So draw the vertical lines. We can prepare here block having, this is the total 20 mm, and this total distance it is 60 mm from this end to this end. Total it is a 60 mm. Draw the vertical line parallel to height. Okay, next you can create this total 40 mm. Center line will be appears exactly at 40 mm. This part it is also visible, this edge. Take 40 mm, then draw the center line. Exactly for half circular part we require to create the block of dimension 30 below. Draw the center line. From the center line, exactly 30 mm above, 30 mm below, 30 mm on the both side, create the block. This is the shorter diagonal. This is the point A and B. The shorter diagonal opposite midpoint. Here is the longer arc and shorter arc. To construct the point A as a center point, you can connect to the opposite midpoint. This is the A1. Then connect to the opposite midpoint. This is the A2. And similar way from the B2 opposite midpoint, here it is a B1. We can use the C1 as a center point and draw the arc from A2. A2 or A1 is the radius. A2 A1 is the radius, and draw the arc. And C1 is the center. Take the radius up to A1, A1 to B1. Draw the arc with the same thickness of the plate. It is a 20 mm. So we require to shift this point A and C1 towards the length of the object, exactly 20 mm. Draw the faint lines. Shift these points towards the width of the plate, exactly 20 mm. The shifted points. By using this, again create the arc. So same arc it is present, half circle it is present throughout the thickness, same arc it is present. So take the radius A to A1, from the shifted point. Draw the arc, first arc. Then from C1 to A1, in shifted point, draw the arc. Then draw the tangential line. So back end plate we can see here. So hole it is also present in the back end plate. We can rub this part and we can create the block of the same, having the diameter 30. So 30 by 30 block we can create. So 15 mm above, 15 mm on this side, 15 mm for this side. We can create the block. So construct the block at the middle using the same center line, having diameter 30. Take 15 mm above, 15 mm below. On the other side 15 mm, and parallel to width. This is parallel to width. Because of the circle it is, we can see in the side view. So take parallel to width lines and parallel to height. We can create the block. The shorter diagonal with the same point A and point B, and connect shorter diagonal to the opposite midpoints. From the point B to opposite midpoints. So from A2, A1 and A2, from B2, B1, and here B2, B2, and these crossing points C1 and C2. Take the compass A to A1 distance and draw the arc. With the same radius we can use the point B for the shorter diagonal from B1 to B2. Draw the arc. Then use the C1 point C1 to A1 or B1 radius and draw the short arc with C2 point A2 to B2 radius and draw the arc. This is the final solution. Only one line it is a remains. This line it is a dark, it is visible. Similar way parallel line, this corner edge it is also visible. This is the final solution. Thank you. Stay connected for more videos.